Hi cuties! I hope you guys are doing so well. Welcome back to another episode of Nails and Chill. In these videos, I do my nails in a more like chill, laid back way and just kind of like chit chat with you guys about things that are on my mind, update you guys about my life. And I feel like I haven't gotten to just like sit and talk with y'all heart to heart in a minute. And I've been having a lot of thoughts recently and I'm just like feeling like very talkative today. So I think that this is going to be a very chatty video. And I'm also so excited because look at my nails. They have grown to such a cute, nice, natural length. They're perfect to do some little nubbies, and I've been seeing these adorable like spiral cat eye nails everywhere on Instagram, on Pinterest, and you guys know my love of spirals and I just cannot hold back any longer. So that is what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to be doing a full set of little natural nubbies and showing you guys how I do my hard gel layer and my prep and everything like that, while I just like update you guys on my life and talk to y'all about some things that I've been thinking about. So yeah, without further ado, let's go. Also, I have a new set of gels from Sweetie Nail Supply. It is the Hollow Shell collection from Via or Vala. I don't know how you pronounce it. The packaging is so pretty and I love the cat eye gels from Via, this brand. They are a Korean nail brand and they are always so majestic, so magical and beautiful. So I cannot wait to break these open and use them today. But let's just start by addressing my natural nails and getting them ready for the actual gel polish and stuff. So right now I basically just have a hard gel manicure on top of my natural nails, and I just put these little adorable red, white, and blue bunny stickers on them for 4th of July. So I'm gonna start off by just using my e-file to remove all of the stickers and any top coat. Okay, all of the stickers and the top coat is gone, and now I'm just left with the hard gel layer that's on my nail. And also, if you can see a little bit of glitter, it's because the top coat that I used before was a glitter top coat. And if you notice like green on this nail, it's not like nail fungus, it's paint. Next step is to quickly clean up the cuticle area because my nails haven't grown out that much, but I do think that I'm just going to fill in my hard gel layer so that I don't have to do it later. And also because I want to show you guys the whole process. So before I go in and fill the hard gel layer, I clean up around the cuticle area using my little cuticle bit that I love so much at speed 3. And I just very lightly touch it to the surface of my nail around the cuticle and sidewalls, and it lifts up all of the dead skin and makes sure that the nail is completely free of like the debris and stuff of dead skin so that the gel can actually hold on very well and not pop off. But yeah, I kind of just want to like get through the filing really quick so that I can talk to you guys while I'm actually like doing the nail. I think I'm going to also make them a little bit more even with my wooden file, and that might mean taking down a little bit of the length, which is okay because most of the time I am wearing extensions. But yeah, I just want to like speed through all this filing because I don't want to talk while I'm doing the filing, because the e-file sounds and the filing sounds and the nail dust collector sounds is horrifying. So I don't want you guys to have to listen to that. I'll be back once all this prep work is done. We can get into some chatting. Dude, that tastes like Skittles. That's the first time I've tried this flavor. That tastes so good. Okay, actually the second sip tastes a little bit more like medicine, but it's fine. So I filed them all down to like be around the same length. But yeah, I think they're looking very adorable. So time to put the base gel on. But first I'm going to wipe all of my nails off with some isopropyl alcohol to make sure that there's no moisture or dust left from the filing. I did wash my hands after I was finished with the filing though. Also, do you guys like my eyeshadow? You might think that it looks like a clown, but I actually really like it. I was inspired by Alice in Wonderland because I watched Alice in Wonderland and then Alice Through the Looking Glass like these past couple days, and I love those movies so much. They're absolutely my like favorite Disney movies. Also, probably in my top 10 favorite movies of all time, if not top 5. And I'm just going to use the brush from the bottle today because I'm just feeling kind of too lazy to use a whole nother brush and everything. But yeah, it was inspired mostly by the White Queen from the Alice in Wonderland movies, like the newer ones from like 2016 and 2010 or whenever the first one came out. But yeah, it was inspired by the White Queen, who's played by Anne Hathaway. In the second movie, her makeup is like super pinky red. And usually I like wearing like blush, but today I'm not wearing any blush, just eyeshadow and concealer and then like eyelashes and stuff. But at the same time, also kind of inspired by the Mad Hatter because I love the Mad Hatter. Also, I just feel like that entire movie, I just relate to it. I'm like a thinker. I think a lot about things and I have a lot of thoughts about the world and stuff, and sometimes I feel a little bit crazy, but like that whole movie is like all the best people are crazy, you know, they're a little bonkers, and I don't know, I just relate to that because sometimes I feel a little bonkers, I feel a little weird, but honestly that's like my whole thing is I love just unapologetically peculiar things. And also in those movies, like everyone wants to tell Alice like who she should be and what she should do with her life, and she's just like, no, that's not what I'm gonna do. And I also relate to that a lot because I've been like told what I should do with my life since I was existed on this planet, basically. And so like just my whole life has been just trying to stay true to myself and like work against that, which is also why those movies are so inspiring to me. And also the idea of believing the impossible is possible in order to make it possible, and like it's just very inspiring to me. And if you've ever seen those movies, I'm pretty sure that they are produced or like directed by Tim Burton. But yeah, those movies are super weird, super colorful, and just a little, you know, very peculiar, but like in a very good way, which is totally my vibe. I just love weird, like fascinating things that don't really make sense. Just gonna use my wooden cuticle pusher to make sure there's no gel polish touching my skin anywhere. And this is the hard gel that I use. It's just the pink IBD hard gel. I think that this one has HEMA in it, so just beware of that. I got this one literally 2.5 years ago, as you can tell by the crustiness of the container. Yeah, it's always linked in the description box of my videos because I always have it on my nails. In case you didn't know, that's what I use. Ooh. So since I do already have hard gel left over on my nails, I'm not going to use very much hard gel. I'm just going to use a bit and just focus it mainly down here by my cuticle area, since that's where the new growth is. And then just kind of like level it out over the rest of my nail. But yeah, this method of keeping the hard gel layer on my nail underneath all of my nail art and extensions is the reason why my natural nails have been able to grow out and stay healthy, even though I change my nails every week. Because before I started doing this, they were very overfiled and looked very scary, I'm not gonna lie. Like if you go back and watch my videos from like a year ago, it's kind of horrifying. I'm just gonna hold my hand upside down like this for a while so that the hard gel kind of levels out on its own and forms a nice structure for the nail. That will not put too much pressure on my natural nail itself. And maybe help it along a little bit. Beautiful. So I'm just popping that in my UV LED lamp, which is over here to the side so you can't see it, but it's there. But yeah, something else that I did recently is reorganize my room again, or like rearrange the furniture, because the way that it was, I felt like I was being buried alive by my things, and it was so cramped. It was really bad. I had literally, there wasn't even a path in my room to walk. I had to climb over things in order to get to different parts of my room, and it was really having an effect on my mental health, honestly. So like after I graduated, I wanted to just start grinding and like upload a lot of videos, as many videos as I could, and like grow a bunch. But then I was like, you know what? I need to slow down, and I really need to prioritize my well-being, and part of that is the state of my room, because I spend a lot of time in my room filming these videos, and if I'm constantly surrounded by things that are making me feel overwhelmed, it obviously doesn't make any sense how that would be good. Like my desk was in a corner of my room that I literally did not have access to unless I climbed over my bed, which made it so that I was never using my PC, which made me sad because like, why did I spend so much money on my PC if I'm not even going to use it? So I moved it to a side of my room where I really like it now. It's a really cozy area, and I actually feel like I could possibly do like Minecraft live streams and stuff on Twitch. And also I want to start becoming more active on the Discord, because if you didn't know, we do have a Discord that one of my subscribers very kindly made for us, and it's linked in my bio. But yeah, I do really want to become more active on there as well. But then like here's the problem is like I'm always saying that I want to do all these things, and then I get overwhelmed, and then I don't actually do all the things that I say I want to do. So, you know, this is just me talking out loud, you know, sharing my thoughts and my aspirations. That's the thing with my brain, is sometimes I just want to do so many things and it's just not realistic, because I'm learning that I really need to take my time and actually like do things with intention and enjoy doing them and not constantly be rushed into doing something else and like constantly have an overbearing amount of things that I want to do. Like I used to think that trying your best meant pushing yourself so hard to the point where you were having a nervous breakdown, and that's what I used to do, and it was horrible. And this year, like I said at the end of last year, I really want to focus on like growing as a person and finding my inner peace, like Kung Fu Panda. And I feel like I'm really doing a good job of working towards that. And for me, I've learned that doing my best is doing as much as I can do without it taking an emotional, physical, mental toll on my body. So like if I'm pushing myself to the point where I am constantly feeling exhausted and down and burnt out, that's not my best. That's too much. Because I can't do things as well as I want them to if I'm burnt out. So like in a way, it's actually the opposite of doing my best. It's keeping me from my full potential. I'd say that for once in my life, I'm definitely starting to learn how to do things at my own pace, at a pace that's comfortable for me, at a pace that I enjoy, and not like constantly feeling like I need to be on this grind. Like I feel like there's this culture nowadays of like constantly grinding and like pushing yourself to the point where you are exhausted in order to reach success or whatever. And I'm just realizing that that's not the life I want to live. And I'm also learning how to stand up for myself when I feel like people are trying to push me, not to like necessarily work harder, but to push me to work past what I am capable of or what is like a comfortable pace for me. I know that that's just going to lead to burnout and lead to me being mentally unwell, which is somewhere that I do not want to be anymore. Like everyone's different. Just because someone else has a certain amount of success at a certain age or is able to do something or is able to do a certain amount of things in a day or accomplish a certain amount of stuff doesn't mean that that's what you have to be doing too. It doesn't mean that if you're not doing that, that you're not successful. It doesn't mean that you're not doing a good job, because everybody's different. Everybody has different strengths. Everyone goes through different circumstances in life. And that's what I've really started to learn, is how to be content where I am in life and enjoy life at my own pace. At this point, I feel like I'm just rambling a lot. Sometimes when I'm saying things, like I feel like it's not making sense, but when I go back and I edit it, it makes sense. So hopefully this makes sense, and hopefully it's like, I don't know, helpful. Okay, so I just wiped them all off with some isopropyl alcohol after I cured them to get rid of that sticky layer. And look at them. They look so, like I could literally just put a top coat on now and they'd be like really pretty, clean, natural nails. Like honestly, Anne from 2 years ago would never imagine that her natural nails would look like this one day if she kept doing nail extensions all the time. But it's possible. And I'm so happy that they do. It is a bit of work doing the hard gel layer every time, but I think it's definitely worth it to just take the time. And that goes with what I was saying, is like I'm really trying to stop rushing everything because I hate feeling rushed. And I feel like my entire life I've been feeling rushed to do everything. And I'm just really ready to just slow down. Anyway, time to break open this bad boy. Oh, but before we do that, and before I forget, I don't want to show their address, but one of my subscribers sent me this really adorable handmade hair clip to my P.O. box, and I wanted to show you guys because it's so adorable. It's a little Deco Den hair clip, and it says "Hello cuties" and has a panda charm and these other cute charms. It's so cute. It's so perfect. I would put it on right now, but it honestly took me a while to get my hair to where I wanted it to be for this video, so we can just admire its adorableness. Maybe I will put it there. I don't want to say her last name in case she doesn't want it out there, but thank you, Emily, for sending me that adorable hair clip. I love it. It's so cute. So pretty. Ooh, Ooh, it like matches my background too. Oh, these bottles are so cute. Oh my goodness, I can already tell that I'm going to love these from the color of the bottles. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. These colors are so cute. They're, for some reason I thought because it was called like hollow shell, they were gonna be more like the aquarium set from Yogurt Nail, where they were gonna be like more sandy beach colors, but this looks like they are like magical pastel mermaid colors, which I'm very excited about. And we have the swatch card. And I don't know if you can tell, but the bottle itself has like an iridescence to it as well. Maybe you can tell better in the face cam, but I wonder if the iridescence of the bottle matches the iridescence of the actual gel. Oh, it does. Whoa. Oh, these are beautiful. Whoa. It looks like they're a bit more clear. I definitely, you know, I didn't actually see the listing on Sweet Nail Supply. They sent this collection to me, so I was kind of just assuming that they were going to be more pigmented, but these are really pretty. Also, I do have a discount code with Sweet Nail Supply. It's just Ann10, and that'll get you 10% off your entire order. So if you want to use that, I thought I'd mention it. Let's get swatching. Okay, I am kind of a little bit dumb. Just a little bit. I don't know why I assumed that these were going to be cat eye gels, but not a single one of them is a cat eye gel. Not to say that they're not absolutely gorgeous, because these are so beautiful, like the pearlescent reflections in them. I will show you with my phone camera in lighting that's not this direct studio light, and also with a flash, because they look so beautiful and sparkly in a flash. These are so pretty. They just are not cat eye gels, which is a little bit of a problem because the design I want to do requires a cat eye gel. But I think that because these are very translucent, that we are going to be able to work them into the set even though they're not going to be cat eye gels. One thing I did notice about these though while I was swatching them is that these last three, they have almost like the moon gel texture to them. Like, you know, is it doughy? I think it's doughy. Do you remember the doughy moon gel where little craters start forming in it? And it has the same weird smell as the moon gels. These last three, they have that like moon gel texture to them, and they have the same weird smell. So that's really cool because I think it adds more of like a natural rock look to it. And since this is like the hollow shell collection, that does make sense. So yeah, these are so beautiful. But now I have to figure out what gel polishes I'm going to use because these aren't cat eye gels. I think the reason that I assumed they were going to be cat eye gels is because when Sweet Nail Supply reached out to me, they were talking about sending me a different collection of gel polishes that was cat eye gel, and then I accidentally got sent this one instead. So I kind of just assumed that this one was also a cat eye gel collection, but they did end up sending me the other cat eye gel collection, which was the aquarium collection. So I am very thankful because all of these gel polishes are absolutely gorgina. So beautiful. Like, are you joking me? Anyway, I have these other gel polishes from Via. I think they're like my only other ones, and they are cat eye gels. And these ones are absolutely gorgeous. So I think it'll be really pretty if I can use like these ones with this collection. And I think I'm just gonna keep it simple and do like, should I do a different color per nail or per hand? I think maybe I'll do a different color per nail. But before I put it directly on my nails, I definitely want to do a couple practice nails. Okay, I have my little practice nail tip here. Also, I'm sorry if you can hear children screaming in the background. It is like 6:30 and they're playing outside and having an amazing summer. So yeah, I just need airflow. So I need to keep my window open because I'm dying in here. Let's put a layer. I love this cat eye gel. Oh my goodness. This gel polish is so beautiful. I will link the video in the corner where I tried these gel polishes for the first time. And then what I'm going to do with the first layer is like completely demagnetize it just so that we have like the jelly color. Like that. Just we have like a good colorful foundation base, and I'm going to give it a full cure. Okay, and then the second layer is the one that we are going to do the swirl in. And then I'm going to like bring all the magnety particles to like the center sort of. It's very hard to see what I'm doing on camera. Here, maybe if I hold it at a... Okay, this angle's a little better. See, just kind of like bringing the silvery things to the center. Okay, and then this tool right here is the holy grail of this method. I spent like 20 minutes looking for it. And then we should just be able to make a swirl. Oh my goodness, that kind of worked. I definitely need practice, but okay, let me try again. Let me try again. It's really hard to do it on camera. Okay, I kind of did it. I think it's gonna be a lot easier to do just on like my little nubbies. All of the ones that I've seen like on Pinterest are always on just short natural nails. It is kind of hard to do it on like a bit of a longer nail, and you have to cure it like right away before the particles start moving around if you want it to look like a really like intense swirl. But this is just a practice nail. We're just experimenting, so this is fine. And then I want to see what it will look like if I put this on top. Yeah, I feel like it could look cool, but I think that it's going to like make the swirl not able to show through as well. So I don't know if we're actually going to end up including the hollow shell gels in this set today, but that's fine. I'm just going to start by doing the swirls on my natural nail, and once I have all of them on there, we can see if we want to do anything on top. Okay, so I'm just going to repeat the exact same process on my natural nail. Start with one layer, or I guess it's not really my natural nail, it's my hard gel, but you know. You get the idea. And I'm going to completely demagnetize the first layer so it just looks like a jelly gel polish. And I'm going to cure it and apply the second layer. And I'm going to like magnetize it to the center. Just like activate the cat eye gel basically, I think is what you call it. Sometimes if you hold the magnet like a bit further away from the nail, it works better. And now I'm gonna try to make the swirl. It worked! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Cure! Whoa! Oh my goodness. Okay, that looks good. That looks cute. I like that. I like that. Honestly, it probably could be better, but we have 9 more to do, so. Oh my goodness, that looks so cute. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy with that. Yay! I'm excited, guys. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Something else that I've been doing recently is getting back into drawing and painting, which has been so fun. I kind of mentioned it in my vlog where I was wearing like the longest nails ever for 24 hours and I went to the fair with Kevin. But yeah, when I went to the fair, I saw all of the art from like people in the community and it inspired me so much to get back into painting and drawing. That's kind of how my creativity and stuff started, is with painting and drawing and more traditional art mediums. And I've always loved drawing and painting and sketching in my sketchbook and everything. I just kind of like lost that in myself. But recently I've been drawing in my sketchbook again and making like drawings, and I bought some really big canvases because I feel so inspired to make like some big paintings, and I'm really excited about it. I don't know, I forgot how much fun it is to just like put colors on a piece of paper and just like bring your ideas to life. And I feel like I have so many thoughts and like feelings about the world that I want to convey in like an actual artwork that I can like put on a wall or like show people. And I think I've said this before, but when I was younger, all I used to do is draw in my sketchbook and watch sketchbook tour videos on YouTube. And I really love watching art vlogs and stuff too still. I think that I'm probably gonna try to start making like an art vlog here and there. I'd actually really like to make like one vlog a month or something like that. I know that my vlogs aren't the most popular videos on my channel, but sometimes I just get into the mood to film a vlog and to share my thoughts and like day-to-day life with you guys, especially during times where I feel like, I don't know, I'm like doing things that is helping me to like grow as a human, as a person, because I love making nail videos. And I'll never stop making nail videos, like I've said a million times before, because I will always have my nails done. I love having my nails done and I love doing them. But yeah, I don't want to like keep myself in a box and make myself feel like I can't film other videos, because I really would like to share my art with you guys and like my day-to-day experience with you guys and like show you a glimpse of my life, because I just feel like, because I don't know, I want to be real with you guys. And I really enjoy watching like those kinds of just like chill vlogs and stuff where people are just making art and like going around in nature or whatever and just talking and sharing their thoughts about life. I was like contemplating making a whole nother channel for it, and I feel like I've talked about this like multiple times before on my channel, so hopefully this is the last time I'm gonna bring it up. But I was really contemplating making a separate channel for vlogs and art videos and stuff, but I just feel like distributing my time and my attention to like multiple things, like I feel like it's gonna just be so much easier for me to just have everything on one channel. And I feel like, I don't know, my mood changes frequently. So if I just start like making a separate channel for every different thing that I do in my life, then like I'm gonna have a lot of YouTube channels. And I made the name of my YouTube channel just my name because I wanted it to be a space where I could just like be myself and share myself with you guys. I didn't want to put myself in a box by calling it something like having to relate to one subject like nails or something, because I wanted to be able to have the freedom to do different things, because that's just who I am. I like doing a lot of different things, and that's why you'll see like a random thrifting video or random vlogs or DIY videos and stuff. But all of that is just like makes up who I am, and I find all of it fun and interesting. And I wouldn't want to like keep those parts of myself from you guys. I feel like I started making some vlogs in the past. I started making like a weekly vlog, and then people started commenting like, I miss when you did nail videos, even though I was still posting a nail video every week and the vlogs were just kind of like extra videos. And I don't know, I just started being afraid that people weren't going to watch my channel anymore if I started posting other videos other than just nail videos. But I think that I'm gonna really just work on getting over that feeling and like stop worrying so much about validation and views and stuff, even though I know it is like important because it is how I make my living. I do need to make sure that I am able to support myself, but also I feel like I'm finally settling into being graduated and like finding my I don't know, like my flow, my routine of how every day is gonna go. Because for a while I was really just like trying to find my footing of like being done with school and just trying to figure out what I was going to do with my days and like do with myself. Not that I didn't have things to do, because I always have things that I can do, but I don't know, I feel like I really thrive on a routine. So like a big change, like not having to go to school anymore, is always really hard for me, and it takes me a while to kind of settle into a new sort of routine. And I feel like I'm kind of finally starting to get there, because it's like, since I'm done with school, I'm like, oh, I want to create all these YouTube videos, but at the same time I also want to start focusing more on my art and stuff like that, focusing more on my drawing and painting. And I can't really do both, post a bunch of YouTube videos and put more focus and energy into my drawing and painting and creating through other mediums. But I'm definitely not going to like slow down in the amount of YouTube videos that I'm making, but y'all kind of already know the deal. It's like I usually post 1 to 2 videos a week. I usually never go over a week without posting, and I feel like that's a pretty good, I'm pretty comfortable with that schedule. And so I think that's kind of what I'm gonna keep it at, and I'm gonna start trying to put more time into practicing my drawing and painting, but also put more time into like my well-being and like my self-care, because for a long time I really did not make any time for that. I feel like I'm finally starting to feel happy again, like myself. I don't know, like I feel like if you look back at my older videos, you can't really see the difference in my videos. Maybe you can for like a few of them where I talk about like my mental health and stuff, but like making videos is my happy place. So usually whenever I'm making videos, I'm forgetting about other stuff that is stressing me out, and I'm usually happy. And so honestly, I have no negative feelings attached to any of my YouTube videos. Like when I think back to my videos, none of them give me a bad feeling. They all make me like happy and like a positive feeling inside. But I feel like a lot of those earlier videos were made during a time where I was very stressed and very overwhelmed and just like didn't know what I was doing with my life, which I think is typical for people in like their very early 20s to late teens. So I think I'm finally figuring out where the next chapter of my life is going to go, you know, or like, obviously I don't know exactly because nobody knows, but I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable, a little bit less uneasy, which is really nice. Bro, oh my goodness. Dude. Okay, obviously the right hand doesn't look as good as the left hand because I had to do the swirls using my non-dominant hand, and I literally had to try like at least 10 times per nail. And it was really frustrating. And I was getting very impatient, but thankfully I was able to do it. And I don't know, they kind of look like swirls. It's fine. Hopefully they look pretty when we put the top coat on. And I have these really tiny little star sequins, and I'm gonna put a couple of them on every single nail just inside the top coat layer. I think that they are definitely small enough that just like a thicker top coat should hold them in. These are so cute, and I can't remember where I got them from. If I do remember though, I will link them in the description box. And for the top coat, I'm just going to use my zombie top coat because it is pretty thick. I like that. Ooh, yes, it always looks so much prettier with a glossy top coat on. Then I'm literally just going to use like my wooden cuticle pusher, just the pointy end. Oh my goodness, did you just hear my stomach growl? It's kind of insane, I'm so hungry. And I'm going to put a couple of them in there. Ooh, I think the little stars are a cute touch. Even though we didn't get to use those hollow shell gel polishes, I feel like these ones that I ended up using are just like so perfect for kind of like a fairy garden type feel. Like they feel very earthy, if you know what I'm saying. Very whimsical, which is my favorite. I have kind of something to do tomorrow, and I'm gonna be like seeing people that I haven't seen in a long time, and I wanted to make sure that my nails looked, you know, a little cute. I never like to disappoint anyone. I will definitely be using this method of using like the magnet pen to make the swirls with the gel polish a lot more. Oh my goodness, I literally could not be happier to be done with this set. It's really hot in my room right now and my back is hurting as usual. But these turned out so cute and magical looking. I love these little nubbies so much. Honestly, I have found a new appreciation for short nails after I did my like 10XL nails in my last couple videos. I think I'm just going to be like working my way up to longer nails again, because honestly, like I am just in love with little nubbies now. I'm kind of scared. Like I feel like I'm a bit traumatized in my soul from those 10XL nails. But yeah, I think these turned out so cute. I love them so much. But that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate all of you guys' support. I love being able to make videos and like connect with you guys in this way. It's so fun. I love you all so very much. If you did enjoy this video and you want to give it a like on your way out, it would help me out so much and I would really appreciate it. I hope that you all are having the most amazing day, night, week, life. Sleep well if you're going to sleep, cutie. I will hopefully see you in my next one. Bye. Mwah.